Hey everyone, I'm going to do a, I guess negative space flip cup? I don't know what to call it, whatever I've been doing lately. I am painting over this painting. The only part I like is this webbing right here. It's the only part I really like. You know, it's an okay painting. The colors are kind of eh, and it just doesn't, as somebody commented, you know, your paint dances off the canvas. This one's not dancing to me. And I've kept it around because, like I said, there's that one that's in my bathroom now that I didn't like, but kept it around. But that one, there's something intriguing to it. Whereas this one, like that one, I would look at and I would think about it. This one doesn't call to me at all. So I am going to pour over it. Because if it doesn't call anything to me, I don't want to sell it. I hope that makes sense. I want to love every piece that I sign my name on. I want it to be something that I would be proud of to hang in my home. And this one I'm not proud. I mean, it's not ugly. It just, I don't feel it represents me. So, alrighty. So, all my paints are mixed with Floetrol and water. There's a drop of the treadmill silicone. In all these, I even put a little one drop in this white, which is going to start the base of my flip cups. So I'm just going to try and get this as even as I can. At first I was just going to do one flip cup and pour white around it. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is, you know what, I'm actually going to pour, I just mixed a new thing of white, but I'm going to pour it into this to make it a little bit more manageable. Ooh, that's kind of thick. Shouldn't make too much difference in a flip cup, but if I was doing a flip and drag, this is too thick. So I think I'm going to do full color in one and less in the other. That's my plan anyhow. But I want more white to start. Because I used a full one of these for a 12 by 12. This is 20 by 20, so I shouldn't need both cups. I love this metallic pewter. It's the craft paint. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It is just exploding in cells. I'm going to zoom in so hopefully you can see this. They are just going nuts in there. They are just seriously going crazy in here. Using up a lot of colors. Hopefully not too much. Okay, a little bit more white. And I'm going to let the rest of that drain there. Alright, check out these pretty cups. Aren't they pretty? Okay. Got a little bit more out of that one. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty I don't even want to do this. Now, I am not going to carefully flip, I am going to more like splatter it. And again. And I don't want, sometimes you can see the division. So I'm going to muss that up so that maybe we won't have to see that there's two. And now I'm seeing what's going to happen. I'm going to be patient and see what the paint wants to do. And I'm going to torch it a bit. Because that will show me even more. Colors will come up. And I'd rather have them come up now than surprise me later. There is a lot of paint on here. Yeah, I gotta move that light. There's a glare I can't even see. Let's see. This reminds me of candy. It's just like gorgeous. And that side's really bright, and I kind of want to keep it like that. So that'll be the last area I tilt, I believe. Hopefully, unless I accidentally slide it right off. And I'm glad I tried to combine this because you can see there is a division. But hopefully with the tilting and whatnot, it will kind of join together and you won't even notice that. The colors are so pretty. Tilt slow to get those big juicy cells. I'm like pouring at micro speed right now. I don't want to lose what I don't want to lose. Help it over the edge. Yeah, it still needs some help over that edge. Okay, so we got that one. Now we're going to go that way. This is just like a circus of colors over here. I really like those ones too, but, well, you know what, I'm going to try and tilt this way first. No, actually, no. So the pattern is going in the wrong direction. That sort of pattern. So far, parts of it are hard to tell from the painting I'm covering up. There's a lot of similarities so far. Hopefully when it's done it will look different. So this would, work its way down, but it does not seem to want to be. I need a little push. Okay. There we go. Now these cells right here are going to grow. Because I squashed them all down trying to tilt that stuff off. And so as I'm tilting the opposite way, they're just going to get bigger and bigger. Now all of a sudden I'm thinking, oh, I should have maybe done this first so the color would have come off. It's interesting watching it develop. I'm not terribly fond of this middle part that combined the two flip cups, but not sure at this point if anything can be done about that. It might just, well, I'll probably end up being able to stretch it out a little, which will help. So you can tell I am going so slow compared to my normal pours. This is much more controlled. It starts very uncontrolled as that crazy wild flip, but then the rest of it is, you gotta keep an eye on. So I added that white so that that white gets pushed off instead of all the color. Well, we'll see anyhow. They're all getting squishied. So I want them getting squishied, I want that white gone, and then when I go back the other way, I want all those colors to be stretched out. So I'm hoping the paint heard me, because I just told it what to do. I told it exactly what to do. Push that white paint off, come on, you can do it. And then when I tilt you the other way, you be good. Or I will torch you. Now that is some serious squishy. I hope I can come back from that. Yikers. Not really. We shall see what happens. Not what I was wanting to happen. Oh my gosh, this is deep. There's probably about 10 ounces too much paint on this canvas. Yeah, I still find it more interesting than the one that was there previously. Kind of looks like a tornado. Right now it looks like crap. But yet I am intrigued by all that paint going towards the middle. It's like I have two sides. This side and this side. And I tried to get them to join up and they just won't. Kind of like people in life, I suppose. I suppose this is a very deep painting. But they do not want to join, do they? But I can't let it sit like this because there's too much paint. I mean, this canvas is pretty heavy right now. So I'm picking a side, and I'm picking this side. Oops. Hopefully I chose the right side. I don't know why I thought it needed enough paint for like an entire wall. It was a little bit bad measurement on my side. Look at this. I'm like tilting off gallons of paint, it seems. I still find it an interesting painting though. I did another one similar to this that I just kept tilting and tilting, and it's now one of my favorite paintings. I don't know if this one will go down as such, but good Lord, that's a lot of paint. What on earth was I thinking? Ooh, something cool is happening. That's cool. Ooh, maybe this is not a failure. Okay, finally, after all that tilting, I'm seeing potential and liking it. Guess some things just take a while. You guys are probably like, this is the boringest pour she has ever done. Or some of you have just been skipping ahead to see what the painting's looking like at various stages, instead of listening to me blather on and on. Sometimes you just have to be really patient. Because the paint kind of tells you what it wants to do. You just have to listen. And sometimes when you fight it, it doesn't work. Okay. So make sure now that I don't have too much excess on here. These colors are crazy cool up here. Still reminds me of candy. I never named my paintings, but I kind of want to call it candy. Actually, taffy. I want to call it taffy. So it's all those pretty colors, and like when you see taffy being made and having it stretched out, kind of looks like taffy. This part's amazing right here. I want to get this in that corner, and there's enough paint to make it happen. I mean, I used enough paint to like do 4 of these. Paint grows on trees, right? But hey, I'm recycling a canvas, so I'm actually saving myself lots of money. Unless somebody tomorrow, even though I've never shown this painting to the public, somebody off the street tomorrow is going to knock on my door and say, hey, do you have this kind of pinkish, reddish, peaches painting? I don't care what it is, but I want to pay you $1 million if you have one similar. And I'll be like, wait 1 minute, and then I'll scrape this. And I'll restore the other back to its beauty. Because that's how it works. People come to your door, they offer you millions of dollars for your work. And that's how you become rich and famous as an artist. They find you. Didn't you know that? Oh. And there's our fairy tale for the evening. So this is kind of a crazy, crazy look. It is not at all what I wanted. I wanted, like my, the painting, I like big cells and I cannot lie. I wanted it like that, or like the table. This is definitely, I have paint all over me, worse than usual. This is definitely not that. But this is pretty cool in its own thing. I am just going to torch a little. This is going to pop up. And I know that's going to happen whether I torch it or not. Because it happened with my table. See how there's color coming through the white? It happened with my table. I don't like it very much, but I can't do anything about it. It's just, you know, color underneath the white that pops through. So it's not that anything, it's just, it just makes for a busier look, I guess. But I like this. I'm looking right now. I think this is my fave. See, it is crazy busy, but cool nonetheless. Well, that looks like a little doggy. I see a doggy. But there I see a spider. And there I see 3 little mummies. Halloween must be coming. So there you have it. My taffy painting. I'd love it if you liked, commented, subscribed, told all your friends, and knocked on my door tomorrow and say you want to buy it for $1 million. A girl can dream, can't she? Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.